Welcome to AEC Today's Camp Edition, where we're featuring our Fit for You retreat, which takes place 1 week after camp meeting. During that time, healthy living enthusiasts come to these campgrounds to get tools to help them live a healthier lifestyle. We had a chance to speak with our health director, Leah Scott, who shared with us what they did during their 2 weeks, as well as put together a few clips so you can see for yourself what went on during camp. The Fit for You retreat, which is sometimes referred to as AEC's Best Kept Secret, opened its doors to registrants on Sunday, July 13th. Returning campers were excited to be reunited with old friends, and new campers were anxious to see what was in store. On Monday, assessments took place where campers underwent several health tests. These were taken to track campers' progress throughout their stay. A staple for the Fit for You experience is the all-vegan diet. Campers learned about the foods they were eating, as well as how to make healthy eating choices at home and when eating out. During their sessions, campers were educated on various ways to improve their mental health and manage stress. They enjoyed oxygen cocktails to keep them revived in between sessions. Exercise is another important component of Fit for You. Campers could be found walking the grounds mornings and evenings, as well as engaging in exercise dance classes. Graduation was held on the second Sabbath to recognize the accomplishments of all the campers. Later that evening, campers enjoyed a formal black and white celebration to culminate the 2-week healthy living experience. We're here with our executive director of Fit for You Camp, which just ended last week. So Leah, tell us, how was it this year?
I have to tell you, Latasha, it was fantastic. It was just awesome. I want to say it's one of the better camps, but all of the camps are fantastic.
Right.
But I have to say it was quite outstanding.
Great. Okay, so this year the theme was Our Awesome Bodies.
Our awesome bodies.
How'd you guys come up with that?
We came up with that because people don't realize how important and how awesome our bodies really are. I mean, we have the ability to move, get into any positions, from over 200 bones, over 700 muscles. And it's important that we understand that it is important to use all of the muscles.
Okay.
And many times we just don't, because we don't realize how awesome our bodies are. Our bodies can heal themselves by what we ingest, by what we think, by what we do, what we eat. I mean, we are fearfully and wonderfully made. Psalms 139:14 tells us, and people just don't realize it. So we felt that we really needed to make an emphasis on how awesome our bodies are.
Okay, I also understand from your opening ceremony, you all had a pretty interesting display of awesome bodies.
Yes,
that
yes.
was pretty cool.
It was really.
We had bodybuilders there.
Oh, we had bodybuilders, but more than the bodybuilders, we had our very own fitness team.
Okay.
That wore suits so that you could basically see the inside of the body. And so we saw the veins, the muscles, and we moved a lot.
Okay.
And it was just an exciting opening night, because when you saw these folk come out and the bodybuilders and they flexed and it was fun and it was educational.
Right, and you got everyone moving and excited about their bodies. Okay, now the opening night was great. What are some of the other activities you all did throughout the week?
Well, every day we start out, well, first of all, we have our opening ceremony that first Sunday. And the very next day is very exciting because we do a before and after blood work, because everybody that comes to fitness camp must have a written statement and the okay from their physician. Okay. So we do this blood work. It's a full lipid panel. I mean, we do your glucose, your cholesterol, everything. And we do that so that not just the campers, but the physicians can see the remarkable difference. And so we do that first thing Monday morning.
Okay.
We call it assessments. And we do body assessments from, seeing how far you can touch the floor and reach. And it's just really quite intense. And the exciting thing is the last Friday, you get to see the results and feel the results. Not just the blood work, but you can actually move better.
Okay. Now, I know that you guys had a lot of seminars.
Yes.
What were some of the topics this year?
Actually, one of our main focuses this year was stress, mental health. You know, when you look at health and wholeness, it's physical, mental, spiritual. Right. So it's very important to understand that physical is extremely important in terms of your spiritual health. So, as you've seen in the news all over, mental health is huge. Yes. And stress has a lot to do with it. And mental health, stress can block you from reaching your highest goals in optimal health. Yeah. So we had presenters to talk specifically about that, how to deal with stress, what to eat, how to exercise, how important it is to breathe properly, to decrease stress, and how that can really affect your overall health and bring on disease. Wow. Even though you're eating everything correctly.
Right. If you have stress, you're kind of counterproductive.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, okay. Sounds very exciting. Now, you mentioned the assessments that happened, the second day. What are some of the transformations that you're hearing about at the end of the week?
I think the transformations, Latasha, it's probably one of the most exciting parts about Fitness Camp because we do this before and after, from the blood work to physical, and people not only see a difference in numbers, they feel different. And it's just, we're amazed, even though we know what's going to happen scientifically and spiritually. We know what's going to happen, but it's always so pleasant to hear the testimonies from different ones that have experienced the actual 2-week journey. Yeah,
we had an opportunity to speak with a couple of them after the black and white party. Now, the black and white party, or the finale of Fit for You, is usually a big deal. Why do you all feel like it's important to have that kind of closing ceremony?
It's so important because we call it a celebration. And we celebrate from where people, how they came in to how they leave. And so we really make that an exciting evening. As a matter of fact, we also have a Fit for You newsletter. That is, it just pulls everything together in what we've done over the 2-week period. But if we have time, I'd love to just share with the audience one comment from someone from the Washington, D.C. area that had never been here before.
Oh, first timer. Okay, sure. We love to hear it.
Okay, this is from Lois Jennings from Silver Springs, Maryland. And her comment was, "Camp isn't what I expected. I was pleasantly surprised that I am gaining a greater understanding here. It's not just people telling you, don't eat this, eat that. I actually have evidence behind it. I was lacking understanding because I eat a lot of salad, but it's the stress. So now I'm looking at how to change that stress. Now I have what I need to move forward. You can have the formula, but if you don't know how to implement it properly, it doesn't matter."
Wow.
And we had a lot of statements like that, but I think she just captured it.
Right. And that's why Fit for You is so important for a lot of people, because you may think you're doing things correctly, but there may be one little piece of the puzzle that you're missing, and sometimes Fit for You can bring that all together.
And we realize it's so important, and this is why Fitness Camp continues to come back year after year for various reasons. One, all of the chronic diseases, they continue to be on a rise. But in particular, and the camp is basically people of African descent that lead out in all of the chronic diseases. And so one of our goals is to reduce these disparities through education and spirituality.
Okay, well, it sounds like Fit for You is still being as transformative as it's always been. It's still being as empowering and uplifting. But I just can't get that song out of my head from the opening night. What's the little...
Happy?
No, it was Our Awesome Bodies, like whatever Penny was doing.
Yes.
How does it go?
Well, you don't want me to sing at all, trust me. But maybe what we can do is send you a little clip. How's that?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Would that work?
We have to play
okay.
that
I think you guys would prefer that over me.
Well, thanks for talking to us about Fit for You. And of course, we'll have more details about next year's date coming up.
Yes,
later.
and we actually already have our theme, our idea, but I'll share it with you at another time. And trust me, you don't want to miss Fit for You 2015. The plan is to change the lives of specifically people of African descent.
Wow. Okay. Sounds exciting.
Yeah.
We'll have more for you on that later.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure, as always.